Fellow gardeners, let's talk about one of the most frustrating challenges we face in our gardens: dry, lifeless soil that seems to repel water and refuse to nurture our plants. If you've ever watched precious irrigation water roll right off your garden beds or seen your plants struggle despite your best efforts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The good news? Transforming dry, unproductive soil into a thriving ecosystem is absolutely achievable, and I'm here to walk you through every step of the journey. Before we dive into solutions, it's crucial to understand what's happening beneath the surface. Dry soil isn't just about lack of water, it's often a symptom of deeper structural problems. When soil becomes hydrophobic, it creates a water-repelling barrier that prevents moisture from penetrating to plant roots. This typically happens when organic matter breaks down completely, leaving behind a compacted clay-heavy mass or sandy particles that can't hold water. Think of healthy soil like a sponge. It should have countless tiny pores that can capture and hold moisture while still allowing excess water to drain away. When soil loses its organic matter and beneficial microorganisms, it becomes more like concrete than a living ecosystem. The foundation of soil transformation lies in organic matter, and honestly, this is where many gardeners make their biggest mistake. They think adding a bag of compost once a year will solve their problems, but fixing dry soil requires a more comprehensive approach. Organic matter isn't just food for plants, it's the architect of soil structure. Start by adding a thick layer of compost to your garden beds, but don't stop there. You should also incorporate aged manure leaf mold and decomposed plant material. The key is diversity and consistency. Different organic materials decompose at different rates, providing both immediate and long-term benefits. Mulching is perhaps the most underestimated tool in soil rehabilitation. A proper mulch layer does far more than just suppress weeds. It creates a microclimate that encourages beneficial soil organisms and helps retain moisture. The trick is choosing the right mulch for your specific situation and, applying it correctly. For dry soil, I recommend starting with finer organic mulches like shredded leaves or aged sawdust, which break down more quickly and integrate into the soil ecosystem faster. As your soil improves, you can transition to coarser mulches like wood chips or straw. Just remember to apply mulch in a 3 to 4 inch layer, keeping it slightly away from plant stems to prevent moisture-related diseases. The magic happens in the interface between mulch and soil. This zone becomes a hub of biological activity where beneficial bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms thrive. Here's where soil science gets really exciting. Healthy soil contains billions of microorganisms working together in complex relationships that benefit plant health. When soil becomes dry and compacted, these beneficial populations crash, leaving behind a biological desert. Rebuilding this underground ecosystem is essential for long-term soil health. Consider introducing mycorrhizal fungi, which form symbiotic relationships with plant roots and, honestly, dramatically improve water and nutrient uptake. These fungi create extensive networks that can extend a plant's root system by up to 1,000 times, making them incredibly efficient at finding and delivering moisture. Compost tea is, another powerful tool for reintroducing beneficial microorganisms. Brew your own by steeping high-quality compost in water for about 24 to 48 hours, then apply this liquid directly to soil and plant roots. Poor drainage often goes hand in hand with dry soil problems. This might seem a bit counterintuitive, but compacted soil that can't absorb water properly will either shed moisture away from plants or create waterlogged conditions that kill beneficial soil organisms. The solution involves both mechanical and biological approaches. For severely compacted areas, consider using a broad fork or soil aerator to create channels for water and air movement without destroying soil structure. This mechanical approach should be followed immediately by organic matter incorporation and mulching to prevent recompaction. If you're dealing with clay-heavy soil, resist the urge to add sand, which can create concrete-like conditions. Instead, Focus on organic matter and gypsum applications, which help clay particles aggregate into larger, more porous structures. While you're working to improve your soil, choosing the right plants can accelerate the process. Deep-rooted plants like comfrey, alfalfa, and certain grasses help break up compacted layers and bring nutrients from deeper soil levels to the surface. Cover crops deserve special mention here. Plants like crimson clover, winter rye, and buckwheat can transform soil health in just one growing season. They add organic matter, prevent erosion, suppress weeds, and, many fix nitrogen from the atmosphere. When you till cover crops into the soil before they set seed, you're essentially growing your own compost in place. Transforming dry soil is just the beginning. Maintaining healthy soil requires ongoing attention and care. Establish a regular feeding schedule for your soil, adding compost and organic matter at least twice per year. Fall is an excellent time for major organic matter additions, as materials have time to decompose and integrate over winter. Monitor your soil moisture regularly, not just at the surface but at root depth. A simple soil probe or even a long screwdriver can help you understand how water is moving through your soil profile. Adjust your watering schedule based on actual soil conditions rather than surface appearance. So, pay attention to earthworm activity because it's honestly one of the best indicators of soil health. Healthy soil should have visible earthworm castings and, active worm populations moving through it. If you're not seeing earthworms, it often means that your soil conditions need a bit more improvement. Transforming dry, unproductive soil into a thriving garden ecosystem is, without a doubt, one of the most rewarding aspects of gardening. It really does require patience, consistency, and a willingness to work with natural processes rather than against them. Just remember, soil improvement is a marathon, not a sprint, but hey, the results are absolutely worth the effort. The techniques I've shared here have transformed countless gardens, and honestly, I'm confident they'll work for yours too. Start with one or two approaches that resonate with you, and then gradually incorporate additional strategies as you start seeing results. Your plants, your wallet, and the environment will thank you for investing in healthy soil. Ready to transform your garden soil? Subscribe to Soil Sensei for more in-depth gardening wisdom, and don't forget to share this article with fellow gardeners who might be struggling with dry soil issues. Together we can create healthier gardens and a more sustainable future, one handful of soil at a time.